What's good, everyone? This is Artist of Truth, and welcome to another vlog entry. So, this evening, what I wanted to touch on is an interview between a melanated king that goes by the name of King Randall the First. Now, Roland Martin asked him to define, what do you mean by melanated people need to be self-sufficient? How is it that melanated people can be self-sufficient? And honestly, I don't get why he asked that question. Like, really. But then again, I think about Roland Martin's position and how, he does a lot of what any other Democrat or Republican loving individual would say, relying on the government. Alright, so King Randall elaborated, even though I personally felt that King Randall, he never should have given any sort of defining definition about what he means by melanated people doing for self. Roland Martin should have been already preaching about doing for self and not relying on any aspects of government. Because if you are relying solely on government, then they control you. They control every single solitary aspect of your life. They do. They can tell you when to eat, sleep, what to take, what not to take, what to wear, there's no freedoms in that. But King Randall elaborated, this is a young brother. He's in his early 20s. And for him to take it upon himself and some other young-minded millennials to start teaching other young men, especially that are straight out of juvenile detention centers, and he's teaching them the basics on how to read, teaching them the basic fundamentals, while doing this without any government funding. So I'm thinking to myself, if he can do that, then what's everyone else's excuse? I damn well sure enough don't see Roland Martin doing that. Not at all. So for Roland Martin, for you to ask that question clearly states to anyone who is a logical thinker, you're going to ask this man that doggone question. You're a college graduate. You should know this type of, you should know these things. You should already know these things. If anything, you should be talking about these things on your show. I don't hear Roland Martin even doing that. Not at all. Not at all. So, big shout out and love to King Randall the First for laying it out for Roland Martin to comprehend. Because it's quite obvious he didn't catch it. Still didn't catch it. Because if he did catch it, then I'm pretty sure he would have been doing the same thing. Teaching our young males how to be melanated, honorable men of valor, honor, self-respect. Because when you have respect for self, that comes out of your pores. Before you know it, you are already doing the righteous thing. So again, shouts out and mad love to King Randall the First. Check the link out below. Hear this information. Hear his message for yourself. And let's continue to support and encourage this young brother. All right? So in the meantime, in between time, if no one has told you today, let me be the first to say that I love you, that I appreciate you, that I honor you. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, we out. Peace and love.